Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. So today we are looking at Left 4 Dead 3. Oh wait, actually it's Back 4 Blood, that's right. But here's the thing, guys, it's the exact same game, same developers, all that jazz. So first things first, I actually played the beta when it came out, and I was not a big fan of it. I really wasn't. I kind of got it was just kind of boring, honestly. And I was like, man, there was just much more to be desired. I couldn't get the swarm mode to work. I could barely get into any lobbies. It was just a wreck, literally. But man, ever since this game has came out, I've actually thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm super surprised. So I'm really glad that I took a plunge and I downloaded it and I tried it out. So guys, let's get into it. Okay, so one of the things that I absolutely love about this game is just the teammates, the selection. You can choose up to 8 different cleaners, and they all have their specialties and their niches. Sometimes you can go from a medic or somebody who's like a little bit more of a sniper, who takes more damage, all kinds of different things. I'm not gonna go through every single niche character here, but I absolutely just really love that, the characters and just the team building experience. Seriously, just kind of going in and having a strategy. The cards play a huge thing with strategy. There are different cards ranging from grabbing money to defense, offense, 1+ support inventory, you get more health. There are all kinds of different variations of cards to use and really how to stack them. And all that plays into strategy. If you know that you're actually going into like a boss level or a really hard level, I actually had to change my cards up quite a bit in order just to, okay, hey, I need to go in with a little bit more strategy and a little bit more pinpointed way to actually beat this game. So man, I had to do that quite a few times actually. So yeah, another aspect of the team play that I really enjoyed is telling people that, hey, here's a shotgun and here's a epic shotgun, or here's the M16 that has a legendary scope on it. If someone's using that, or dropping money, man, there's so many times that I dropped extra change that I had for my teammates so that they could buy a pipe bomb or a stun grenade or whatever. And hey, there's actually definitely times whenever people bought stuff for me and dropped it, and I was like, I don't have any money, but I really need this health kit, or I really need this toolkit. So I love that aspect of it, and just dropping stuff is, it comes in handy. It's so clutch. There's so many times also that we weren't nowhere near a safe house and I was completely out of ammo. This other person had like 300 shotgun ammo, and they're like, all right, hey, here you go, bro, take this. I'm like, dude, yeah. So just that aspect in general is amazing. Another thing, whenever you're buying weapons in the safe house and attachments, I love how easy it is to know exactly which attachment it is. It literally, like, you just click over and it starts blinking like down below. I'm like, man, like that just saves time, because there's a lot of times I don't want to go through and read every single attachment. I just want to be like, yes, I need this one to be upgraded, and then go. I love how they make that super easy to do upgrades. Okay, so this is something really small and really minor, but I actually like the time that they give you between each act. Right? Like I think it's like a 4-minute kind of window type of thing. But man, that gives you a perfect, like, just enough time to, if you need to freaking go and use the restroom or grab a snack or, whatever. I don't know. I just actually really like that, and that's super minor. So yeah, there you go. Okay, guys, this game is actually pretty hard. Yeah, there are 3 main difficulties, and that's Recruit, Veteran, and Nightmare. Right now, I'm going through it on Veteran, and man, it is a grind, boys. It is a grind. My gosh, it's tough. I hadn't even made it to like the big, huge boss levels yet, but I can't even imagine. And here's the thing, a note to self, Veteran requires a lot more teamwork. Like seriously, it is a lot more like strategy based. On the Recruit level, you can actually get away with maybe playing some random people, or beating it with some bots or like stuff like that. But even that was still like sometimes hard. And oh yeah, here's a side note: the bots are actually pretty cracked in this game. I'm not gonna lie, some of them are cracked. But yeah, bots are cracked. Strategy important. 3 difficult levels hard. This game is hard. Okay, so I guess so. This is kind of a pro and a con. Here's the thing, I do not understand the story. Like, I think they actually have some super dope cutscenes. Like, man, like like for real, they knocked it out of the park with the cutscenes. But the storyline, and like I caught a little bit of it. Obviously, we're obviously going to kind of like the CDC type of thing and trying to find a cure and whatever, all this jazz. But it's like, I don't get the storyline at all. So yeah. So one of the really fun aspects of this game was it changes. Every time you die, you get basically one continue, and then you actually get to play on the 0 as well. So, but here's the thing, after you die, everything changes. The exact same money is not gonna be in the exact same place that you changed before. The zombies aren't gonna be in the exact same spots of the last time that you played. Some games actually say that they changed, but I've definitely played some where like it didn't really change that much. It wasn't like a drastic, you know, hey, this is really actually changing the game, you know, within itself as we're playing it, you know, dying and then going back into that same level. But guys, this game actually does that, and they do it well. Okay, so let's talk about audio for just a second. Man, I thought that the sound design was killer in this game. I really did, man. I thought that they knocked it again out of the park with the sound design, just the different zombies, just the environmental sounds and the woods. Whether you're walking in the woods, or you're walking, you know, through a neighborhood, you can hear zombies, you know, yelling or screeching or, you know, whatever, if it's kind of that portion of the map. But I'm just talking about just the whole overall design, just in general, was awesome. I think that they did a really good job with the different types of zombies in this game. Obviously, you have the common or ridden, as they're called in this game. But man, I mean, you go from common to stingers, reekers, tall boys, sleepers, guys, all the way to Abomination, which is the main boss. And that guy's just a freaking killing machine, and just these tentacles are coming out here and all this stuff. Hopefully I'm not spoiling it for anybody. But yes, I mean, I just love that there is a really good variety, and each and every single one of them has their own strengths and weaknesses. So I absolutely love that. And here's the thing, you actually can get a sneak peek of that in Swarm mode, which we'll be talking about here in just a second. Yeah, so I loved how there were just different pacing per each act and per each map. Sometimes you have to go slower. You'd have to wait for your teammates. Sometimes you would every single one of the teammates would actually have to be really close together in order to avoid, you know, birds or hagamine or guys, just like whatever. So the pacing of the maps and stuff like that, I thought was just awesome, because that just really goes and plays into the whole thing, man. Strategy, decks, type of weapons you have, silencers, not silencers, melees, whatever. So just understanding the maps and the pacing of them, man, that just added so much fun, honestly. Okay, also, speaking of maps, there were some really dope maps in this game, and some of them were like, it literally just kind of felt like we just played the same map in a previous one. Now, obviously, that's not in every single one of the acts, but I remember there's a couple of them that was like, okay, we literally just felt like we just played this. But then they have some really dope, awesome, like completely different ones, different scenes, you know, different environments, all this stuff. But then there's definitely a couple, if not three, that were like, okay, this feels literally like the same map that we just played. So I don't know. So I thought that was kind of different, and I wouldn't really say that was a pro. It was probably, you know, definitely a little bit more of a con. But overall, all in all, the maps were actually still really dope and really cool and different. So definitely give them a little thumbs up on that one. Oh yeah, so a fun fact, you actually can run out of runs. Yeah, I actually did that, and then I had to go through and delete some other runs. So that's a fun fact, just in case you haven't made it that far yet, or you don't know, or you just didn't know that there's a limited amount that you can have. Little fun fact for the day. Okay, so let's talk about Swarm for just a second. I'm not gonna cover this really in depth, but basically Swarm mode is just the best out of 3 rounds, right? So you'll start out in a round as a cleaner, and then you're facing the zombies, and then after that round flips, whoever wins, then you're the opposite, and then you're a zombie, and then you have to try to win that, and then boom, it goes into a round 2. Right, and then round 3, etc. So with the zombies, there are different upgrades that you can apply to them, offense, defensive, and you get to play as tall boys, as reekers, stingers, all that jazz. It was my first time playing it. I didn't get to play it during the beta, but overall, I enjoyed it. So with that, there are actually different maps as well. So it's a different map each round. Also, there are private servers available. I think one of the things that really this game is just kind of lacking in general was a vote option in servers for people who are AFK. Okay, so moving on to the cons. Honestly, there was really not a ton of cons in this game, guys. I really have been racking my brain, and I've been like trying to think, okay, man, what are just some things that are just, you know, other than like the couple ones that I've already mentioned, you know, what are just like some main harking one. So hey guys, let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite things and maybe least favorite things of this game are. Then we can give them the feedback and they can make a Back 4 Blood 2 or Left 4 Dead 4 and we just have a crack game out there, boys. Let's do it. No, I'm just kidding. All right, for real, the cons. Okay, so this didn't happen a ton of times, but literally getting into the party was sometimes hard as crap. And I'm like, okay guys, just make this super seamlessly and easy. And guys, this isn't just with this game. There's obviously been issues with COD and with all kinds of other games out there. I know, I realize, but still, come on guys, let's get this fixed. Another one is just not having enough ammo. If people were using the same type of weapon or a very similar weapon, multiple people needed rifle ammo. There was just not enough rifle ammo. And like I always caught myself, running out of weapons, having to switch to melee or having to switch to a pistol or something like that. So I don't know, for me, that was kind of annoying. I wish there would have been a little bit more ammo. I feel like that would have just made it a much better experience. Okay, so speaking of weapons and ammo, the attachments would have been amazing if we could have kept those same attachments whenever we are switching weapons within the map. For example, if you have a level 34 M16 with a legendary scope and you pick up a M16 at a level 54, well, you still keep that legendary scope and whatever upgrades you get on that level 54. That would have been an awesome experience. Okay, so the biggest con for me, seriously, so far has been the no slide. Back 4 Blood, can we please get a slide option? I wanted to slide so many times, just boom, popping up, sliding around a zombie, you're sliding right in front of it, pop up, shoot it with a shotgun or whatever. Oh man, like that would have just been so much fun. And I caught myself literally constantly trying to do that, just where I've been sliding in other games for so long that it just kind of felt weird. I was like, oh, no, okay, no slide. Okay, so another one has just been some of the cards I thought were literally like absolutely useless. And I didn't really see, an exact point even in the game because it does nothing for you. Now granted, I did like that there was a good amount of cards. And here's the thing, I hadn't even unlocked all the cards yet, but there's just definitely been a couple of them that I'm like what? Yeah, also speaking of cards, man, where are the skins? So I've only unlocked a couple of skins for my characters and I've slayed through those supply lines, like for real. Like I've gone through a really good amount of supply lines and dude, I'm just not getting enough skins for the characters. And man, like that's what makes the game really fun to me. So I don't know whether maybe I just need to play this game for, whatever, 80 more hours or something like that, and then I'll finally get some skins. But seriously, they need to work on that, I think, and just really getting those skins a little bit sooner, actually a lot sooner, because I really have been wanting to change my skins and I can only do it for like maybe one or two characters, like if that. And here's the thing, it's just like one of it's like legs, some khaki pants, right? Or a shirt for someone. It's not even like a full outfit. It's just like a piece of an outfit. Hey, I love that option is in there, but man, like I really want to, have some different clothing and different styles and whatever, all this stuff for characters. Obviously, another one is supply lines. Okay, so in solo, I haven't played solo a ton because I've mostly just been playing with some friends, but in solo mode, it is way harder to get supply lines, to get points for supply lines to open up different cards, right? So man, I don't know, they definitely need to kind of change that. I mean, it's very little, if hardly any points at all. So that's definitely kind of a con in my book. Okay, so this next one is super minor, just like I feel like a lot of these are kind of really minor. So you actually have to restart the game whenever you go to a veteran or nightmare mode. See, now I was thinking, okay, since I beat it, then now I can just go back and play any map that I want to on veteran or on nightmare. That is not the case. It literally makes you restart and go all the way back to the beginning on a completely different difficulty. Okay, so that is gonna wrap up this video. Yes, sir. Obviously, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And man, hey, be sure to comment below if you've been playing some Back 4 Blood and what has been some of your favorite things or some of your favorite maps or weapons or stacks of decks or whatever, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, also, if you guys want to catch me on stream, be sure to check out the description below. I've got a link. The channel is Awkwardly Wrecked again. So I would love to see you guys. I've kind of did a little bit of streaming on this channel and some people popped in and said, hey, so I'm gonna try to start doing that a lot more. So hopefully I will catch you guys over there, and I'm doing some little shorts and all those little goodies as well. So all right, guys, I will see you on the next one. Peace.